Okay, I'm back. Yeah. I just went and got some tea. It's this, so this Bigelow company, I think, I might have mentioned them before, but here you go. What's the name of it? It's like, perfectly mint. That, so per 2 cups, mix 2 perfectly mint and 1 of this ginger tea blend from a different company, right? And what I did is this like ginger tea blend that I got recently. I mixed it. I normally mix that proportion with chamomile instead of this ginger tea, but I got this ginger tea blend on kind of like a, what do you like? Not a hunch, but like kind of a whim, and yeah, it's good. Now people think chamomile and they think, oh, won't that put you to sleep? And it's like, nah, it's just in like a 2-to-1. It just kind of adds like a calming effect, and the perfectly mint, like it's so strong. It's really good stuff. It will wake you up, and it's like a good nootropic. That is, if you don't know what a nootropic is, you can look. I don't mean to sound like look it up. You know, you got Google. I'm not saying it that way. It's more like I'm saying look up nootropic because I am not that good at explaining what a nootropic is. If I try to explain it, I'm going to bungle it, so just look it up so that I don't mess up what it is.
From captivity, all thanks to you. We thought they were as good as dead after they disappeared in the blood river.
The cult must be stopped.
I could not agree more. We've been cut off from Fort Icon long enough.
What's our next step?
When the Legion was forced to abandon the capital, we made Fort Icon our new base of operations. It's an old fortress to the far north, once used to protect the trade routes leading through the Astrakhan Mountains. However, when we began marching south, we encountered immediate opposition from both the cult and the Ethereals. Many of our men were killed, pincered between 2 opposing armies, and we were forced to retreat towards Homestead. The Ethereals now control the area known as the Conflagration, but the cult of Cthon has taken residence within the Dark Veil Gate, effectively cutting us off from our forces to the north. With the cult's front lines battered and their sacrifices freed, I believe it is now time to advance on their main position. Karaz, the sigil of Cthon, the name has come up several times, including a recent bloody interrogation. We have no idea if he is the head of the entire cult, or if he is merely a pawn in someone else's game, but one thing is for certain. He is at the Dark Veil Gate. I need you to infiltrate the fortress and take out their leader. Lay waste to the cult's followers. Let nothing stop you in reclaiming our bastion.
It will be done. I say that intimidatingly and then immediately snort. It will be done. No, I'm terrible at being intimidating. It will be done, farts loudly. Alright, let's see if I'm right about my ear. Because I'm pretty sure that Griver's Mill spot is like right in here. Let's see if I'm right about that. Because if I am, and I think I am, then yeah, it's kind of imperative to go ahead and get that taken care of. Like, go and take that. I can't talk. To get that taken care of. This is what keeps trying to tumble out of my mouth, but I know it doesn't make sense. It's just my southern accent. And trying to talk too fast. But get that taken care of. Yeah, okay, that's not Griver's Mill, obviously. But since it would take an age to walk all the way over there, let's just go back to where the rift portal was. Alright. We'll meet that lady later, by the way. Ah. More spiders. Okay then. Now let's go talk to Myrna, Mila, Finnegan. Hello there, stranger. You don't have the look of a cultist about you. What brings such a well-armed adventurer way out here to the middle of nowhere? I am here to stop the cult of Cthulhu. What a noble and foolhardy pursuit. After the Grim Dawn stranded me out here, I claimed this cave as my home, but nature, it seems, has decreed that I die out here instead. An avalanche collapsed the entrance not a day ago. All of my food and belongings are inside. Do you need any help? You truly are a godsend, stranger. We will need some dynamite in order to clear the way. Don't suppose you have any? If not, maybe... hold on. My stomach. If not, perhaps one of the mines may have some, or perhaps the nearby quarry. If you bring me some, we can clear the rocks and I can retrieve my belongings. Perhaps there is something among them that you would find acceptable as compensation for your aid. Is this enough dynamite? Why yes, that will do. Aren't you the resourceful type? Here you go. Splendid. Stand back now. Don't want to get caught in the blast. Even in these trying times, you have found it in your heart to help a complete stranger. It is commendable. Please follow me inside so that I can properly reward you. Alright, thank you. The Bone Pit. I wonder why it's called that. I must apologize for the ruse, but alas, I cannot travel very far from my tomb. You may die knowing that I will savor you as I drain the life from your breath. You tricked me! Deception was a necessity. Would you have sacrificed yourself willingly, knowing my true intentions? I merely do what I must to survive. Now hush and die peacefully. This will all be over soon. I'm not going to just lie down and die. I have haunted this forest for centuries, sapping unsuspecting fools such as yourself of their precious vitality. My cave has been sealed off time and again, but somehow it is always uncovered again, thanks to naive dupes like yourself or the greedy prospectors who visited me last. What hope do you have against me? Only one way to find out. The Wraith of Sorrows, huh? Yeah, so, you know. Oh, there's the invisible sprint thing. Okay, well. You know how this ends. Just a whole lot of, gunfire, and then eventually a stupid ghost moves on to where they should. Okay, come on. Goodbye, spooky ghost. And I guess we get, that's what I meant by it being a mini quest, by the way, but I guess we get, not notoriety. Notoriety is the wrong word. But we get reputation with the rovers, I guess, because I was technically an undead. Yeah, I mean, it is a little suspicious that it was just hanging out around a bunch of spiders, right? Like. Okay, onward. Now that we've got that awkward encounter over with. See, I like this track. Hold on. This track especially I like. Turn that up a bit. It's hard to do with the right thumbstick. I'm just gonna vibe with this track for a minute. Sorry. My ear got itchy. But yeah, you know, I like that. Yeah, like, that is the one track in the game that I really, really like. I'll just use my freaking mouse. I gotta stop trying to do that. Yeah, that's the one track in the game that I really, really, really like. Like, I actually remember that track. You know, whenever it's been a long time since I played the game, that comes on, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I remember that. I'm not saying I'm not saying that the music is bad. Otherwise, I'm just saying that that track in particular is very, like, memorable. It's oddly super fitting with the actual vibe of the game. Okay. Oh, hello there. I'll go ahead and turn the music up, like the sound up again in general for this too. Just for a little bit. I'll turn it back down a bit. I mean, this is another one that to me is really thematic. Like, just this kind of weird, ambling track in the background. Oh, so now we're in the Blood Grove proper, I guess. Or, I would like to think we are. Yeah, so as we go through this area, we're starting to see more ethereals, obviously, but there'll be a hidden area that we can get to that I want to show off. This is kind of related to a quest, if I remember right. This area back here. Maybe? Yeah, it is. I forget how we get the quest, though. We'll just clear this out for now and leave it. I remember there being some kind of quest that takes place back there. We'll, like I said, we'll leave it for now. There's more stuff. Over here. I'll turn the audio back down. Sorry if that's a little annoying that I keep going back and forth on that, but I figured I'd let the music, you know, breathe a little bit. Fill the atmosphere a little bit. Considering I haven't been doing that really. Now here's that tripartite battling. I mean, we saw a little bit of it earlier, but you know, necromancers versus Kaimans, folks. And then over here we've got like just over the just over like I was gonna say just over the hill, but we are on the hill, so I guess, you know, whatever. Just over here. Like I said, I don't want to miss the Griver's Mill section because that is easy to miss and it's kind of a pain to locate. If you just walk right past it. What is that? Okay, so I think... Okay, I know how to find the hidden area now, at least. It'll be literally downstream of here. Ah, here's Griver's Mill, excellent. Now there's a specific spot we've got to find here. Ooh, I don't know what that hitching is about. Wow, yeah, that's bad. Okay, here we go. So over here, there's a little bit of loot. But this is, as you can see, off of the map. And if we go up here... I mean, I can't stress enough, this is off of the map. I'm trying to remember exactly where you go. Right, it's over here. Okay. Now this guy sells some special stuff. The most interesting of which is that he sells these metals. Now this one I'm actually considering buying because it's 31% chaos resistance. That would get rid of our 3% experience gained, but that is a lot of chaos resistance, and it's got a whole lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, and we've already learned the skeleton key somehow. I'm not sure if blueprints are shared between characters. Explorer's tunic! Yes! 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 Okay. Excellent. Yeah, we're totally buying that. And equipping it. Where did that just go? We'll keep this down here. Oh goodness, I might as well sell all this junk here, huh? Plus 100 damage per second. Plus 16% attack speed. That's not as good as what we already have. 47 to 268. Oh, it's a shotgun. Okay. I don't believe that. I don't believe the stats on that. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that away. I don't believe the stats on that. Left hand of carnage, huh? Yeah. Not really interested. Not really interested. Okay, I think I can just hit auto sort. There we go. Now look at our chaos resistance. Now we have a good, healthy amount of it. Now the other interesting thing that they sell is weapons. Now this guy seemingly may be better for melee characters. I'm not entirely sure. What I do know is that what is interesting here is that he sells these, like, materials, which is kind of cool. What I want to go do is see if we can make that explorer's tunic right now, because I would really love to just get that extra, like, 2% difference in XP. Of course not. What do we need for that? Dense fur. Yeah. I kind of understand why we can't get that now. Explorer's tunic. Explorer. Yeah. Well, we have the explorer's trousers. Darn it. Yeah, that's not exactly great. We can make one of these for funsies. Holy crap. Well, wouldn't you have it? Let's make another one. One more? Okay. Okay, one more. Plus 16% attack speed. I don't like that physical damage converted to lightning damage. That's bad. Blunderbuss, huh? The plus fire and cold damage is stupidly good. Because it does it without converting anything. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's not really 10% chance of yeah. I think I dropped that, yeah. I meant to like sell that, but Alright, one last one. We've got the scrap. This is why you don't start gambling, folks. Okay, yeah, we're just not getting anything good. This is actually good. We're taking that. The other stuff is not.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
Finally putting some of that scrap to use. So. Plus 15%, plus 45% to all damage. Well, let's learn how to make that then. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Plus 5% attack speed is kind of cool. Volley. This is a ranged, dual wielding, or two-handed technique. I don't like that. 15% chance to be used. Yeah, I don't really like that. A calculated volley of bullets. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that, but whatever. Let's see about those components. So. Isn't it like silver core bullets or something? Silver core bolts. Guns, crossbows, and... yeah, okay. Imbued silver. Where would I buy that? Can I buy that? Okay. Well, clearly there's none there. If I were to be able to buy that, I would like to think I could buy that from up here. Since this guy kind of has the hookup.
See anything you like?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna actually look up where to get that. My ear. Ah. Okay, so it's looking like you get them from crafting, which is a little odd. So let me look. Imbued silver.
Got any more scrap metal?
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Dense fur? Can you make dense fur? Yes. That's dim. Okay. Sure. That's hyper mega dim, but okay. So I should be able to make the silver core bolts, right? An aether shard. A large shard. Can I make aether shards? Okay. It looks like you can make aether shards, but... Yeah, here we go. Wow, that was a lot of stuff just to make this one thing, huh? Let's put that on our gun. Wow, that sucked up a lot of mana, huh? I didn't expect it to do that. Look at that. Yeah. That's weird. It's a buff. It's a buff? What? Plus 40%, so that's actually plus 85% damage? You're freaking kidding me. Okay. I don't know why I would ever make anything else, but okay. Alright folks, well we just got a stupendous upgrade, because that's just plus 85% damage I guess, and plus now we've got, I don't know what that did to our resistances, swapping the chest pieces, but now we're getting plus 2% experience, because we swapped this out. The previous metal had plus 3%, and we swapped it out, so now we're getting a net benefit of plus 2% from swapping that in. Yeah, wow, okay. That is very silly. That is all very silly. I feel incredibly silly. I feel like we have just accomplished some very silly stuff. But hey, whatever, right? We got a better gun, a vastly better gun, with a vastly better component on it. And yeah, we're ready to really mess some stuff up now. I mean, just plus 85% damage is stupendous. That's just kind of stupid. Like, yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. Alright then. The power of crafting. Dude. Oh man. Okay. Alright, hold on. I need some tea. I need to stop for a minute. That's... You saw how much more it took to deal with these guys before we got this gun. Okay, crafting, I'll give it up. Crafting is useful. I'll admit it, crafting is good. Crafting is good. I've not really ever used crafting, and I now understand that I should have been using it. Holy crud. That is so dim that I have never used that. Oof. Look at that. Like tissue paper. Ugh. That's nasty. Worth it. Worth it. 110 worth it. Alright. Now the problem is that I forgot that this was like actually its own area. I could have swore that the driver, because the actual quest area that this takes place in is not this whole area. It's like a tiny little spot. Ah, my ear. Ugh. It's like this tiny little spot where you end up, where you more or less just end up fighting a single round or wave of chthonics, and then once you clear them out, the quest is over. Okay, so does that apply to Eldritch and Chthonics? Okay. It's not, it doesn't apply, well, I guess it does, because it's plus 85% damage. But I guess it doesn't technically give, like, an extra bonus or advantage against Ethereals, which, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, alright, alright. Onward we go, looking for the quest area for Griver's Mill. Good grief. Like, I can't, I mean, plus 85% damage is stupid. I mean, yeah, it cost a lot of resources, but wow. Holy crap. Okay, so now we're getting into the village of Darkvale, which is definitely off target from where we're trying to get to. Yeah, I mean, let me restate that. Let me recant that and restate. We actually are supposed to go to the village of Darkvale, but what we're trying to accomplish right now, you know, is in Griver's Mill, so we need to find that, take care of it. Like, if we hit the village of Darkvale like that, we're off target. Also, guys, that's not a guy, that's a little thing, but still is behind a bush. Inexplicably, we can't fire at things behind bushes. For some reason. Okay, this looks like it might be the actual area that we're looking... Oh, how rude. Yeah, this looks like it might be the actual area we're looking for. Which would be good. Oh, come on, don't get stuck on the chair of all things. Nice! That's our third, and we could take that back to, Varuk. Which would be kind of nice. Get that XP. I think it's the Necromancers who give you the quest to go into that, oh, come on. To go into that area, the Aether Fire drenched area that I pointed out earlier. Alright, alright, alright. I don't think I've ever noticed that voice line. I don't know if you could hear it in the recording where the Bloodsworn Adjutant went, "Kill them all!" It's like, bro, it's just one guy. One button man isn't accompanied by an army of minions, you know? I mean, I get it, you know, developers make voice lines for such like that as a combat yelp. You know, it's not actually meant to be, there's not meant to be several different variations depending on if you roll up as a wannabe necromancer or, well, an actual necromancer, I guess, but as a necromancer or a summoner or whatever, versus the one button man.
I can't do that.
Which, if you think about it, one button man is as far removed from the minion summoner archetype as you can get. It's like the polar antipodal opposite. Oh, here we go. We finally found it. It's always in the last place you look, isn't it? Ah, my ear got itchy. Ah. Alright, we're about done here. Oof! he caught it with his teeth. Ugh. Well, what else is there here? Oh, it's gotta be in that tiny little dark spot. Good grief. Okay. Just up here, right? Something like that. Maybe not. How are there 3 minions left that I gotta... Okay, where are they at? In here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Excellent. So these Chthonian Harbingers, like that enemy type, is... I mean, they're dangerous, but... You know. We've kind of seen them throughout the adventure so far. They're not that dangerous. I do want to go around here and get that dark spot off the map. Down here. And around here. Excellent. That's not excellent. Hold on. Ah, my ear. Ick. Ah, that one was really bad. Ah. Hold on. I am legally obligated to tell you, I think, to not use Q-tips in your ears. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. It's bad. Don't do it. If you tell anybody that I told you to do it, you are lying. You're a big fat liar with your pants on fire. Your nose will grow 2 times larger. I have not and never will tell other people on recording to use Q-tips in their ears. To the legal department out there of anyone who may be hoping to blame me for their ear-related injuries regarding Q-tip usage.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. With that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get back and talk to the folks at Homestead. Well, the guy at Homestead, I guess. Where was he, anyway? He was over here, right? Yes. Okay, good. Any luck with the lumber mill? The lumber mill is clear of Chthonian spawn. I'll have men sent over there immediately so it stays that way. Job well done. Well, good. Excellent. Thank you. I mean, honestly, the XP was the most pertinent, salient part of that.
See anything you like?
Okay, let's sell some stuff while we're here. Let's go ahead and put the scrap in the top left where it belongs. There we go.
Put it to good
It
use.
came out looking a little scuffed, this, but whatever. Trying to think. We're not talking to this guy yet. Right. We gotta go to Sorrow's Bastion and then go talk to the necromancers. Goodness. Sorry, folks. Their logo's kind of cool. If you look at the little eye for the Order of Death's Vigil. Have you gathered the chthonic seals? Are these the seals you seek? Yes, these appear to be in good shape. They will be most useful in returning Malkadar to this world. Next, we will require a source of arcane power. I have just the thing in mind. So we got 1500 iron and plus 250 Order of Death's Vigil rep. What's next? The Rite of Resurrection requires powerful incantations and an equally powerful energy source. Without something to draw upon, the ritual would drain the participants dry and leave them as nothing but withered husks. How can we prevent that? Meatball burps, that's how. No. Ethereals are a manifestation of the Aether itself, a source of pure arcane energy. The more powerful the Ethereal, the hotter its spirit will burn within the ritual. To the north, near Fort Heron, there is a mine called Stone Rend Quarry that's become blasted with aether fire, a front for the Ethereals in this region. Travel there and track down an Ethereal by the name Novaria Stormfire. She was once a great sorceress, now no more than a pawn of the Ethereals. I will bestow a boon of the Order upon you to help counter her arcane prowess and to contain her essence. Destroy Novaria in the Order's name. I will gather the essence. Now, I'm not sure what that buff does. Question mark. But, whatever it does, we have a buff. Which is kind of nifty. I think what I'm going to do is cut this episode here. And then, return in a moment.